Two quiet sentinels stand at the edge of the mill gardens, weathered steel shaped like forgotten watchtowers. They don't belong to any castle, yet they feel like they should, little guardians marking the way in. Even their design feels like a quiet nod to the stories rooted in this landscape. From the quiet of the courtyard, the mill draws you in. The doorway darkening just enough to hint at what's working inside. You hear it before you see it, the steady push of the waterwheel working behind the wall, turning with that slow, patient rhythm only old mills have. Every rotation sends power through the building, nothing rushed, nothing wasted, just water doing what it's done for centuries. Just to the side of the wheel, the first great gear turns, a huge circle of timber and iron, every tooth cut by hand. This is where the waterwheel's power arrives, slow, steady, and strong enough to drive the whole mill. These stones did the real work, grinding grain day after day. Some of the later machinery was built to clean and sort the grain, clever, practical, and built to last. At the top of the mill everything feels a little different, quieter, lighter, and built for storage rather than grinding. This is where the grain was kept once it arrived, tucked into hoppers along the walls and ready for the next stage of the work. The big wooden hoist wheel overhead was used to lift heavy sacks up from below, and the trapdoor in the floor still shows where they came through. It's simple, practical engineering, nothing wasted, everything with a purpose, and it gives you a real sense of how the mill worked day to day. As you reach the far end tucked away in a small room, the space shifts again, quieter, softer, and filled with a few unexpected nods to Tolkien. On the walls you'll find his early sketches and watercolors, the places that shaped Middle-earth long before the stories were written. Rivendell, the Elven King's Gate, little windows into the landscapes that stayed with him all his life. They're not here to turn the mill into a theme park, they're gentle reminders of the boy who once wandered these paths, collecting ideas without even realizing it. Back down here the mill feels alive again, the big wooden cogs meshing together just as they would have done when the place was running at full pace. And tucked to one side is the old sharpening wheel, where tools were kept in working order. It's these small details, the gears, the stones, the marks left behind, that remind you how much quiet craft went into keeping a place like this running. Coming around the corner, the whole place opens up again, the mill sitting quietly beside the water, its reflection stretching out across the pond like a softer version of itself. It's the kind of view that slows you down without asking. Just still water, old brickwork, and the feeling that the building has settled into the landscape over a very long time. As you walk a little further, the chimney rises above the trees, tall, narrow, and a reminder of the work that once filled this place with noise and heat. From the platform you get one of the best views back across the water. The mill, the chimney, the trees leaning over the pond, everything reflected in a way that makes the whole place feel still and self-contained. I'll leave it there. Thanks for walking with me. See you on the next one.